the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Okay, here we go.
Where the plays get broken down and science gets denied.
Hey, they said I gotta come off the bench.
Hour 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane studio.
All right, welcome back in. Hour number 2 of OTB here live from the Raising Cane studio. Jake Flynn, Alondra Tate, all here with you on this Checks the Watch Thursday morning. All right.
2026.
There you go. We spent the last segment talking about the New Orleans Saints, and a lot of people are mocking them to Jeremiah Love, running back out of Notre Dame. Now Notre Dame, obviously featured him, and he was a really, really good player, and maybe the second best back in this draft might also be from Notre Dame. So I get the intrigue, certainly do. I think he's a really good football player, but I don't know that he's a really good football player for the Saints right now here in this moment. And he tore it up in Indy, no question about it, only solidified all the thoughts that we had about him, but
he's going to be a star.
He's going to be a really good player, no doubt. But where you have needs, they don't match up with a running back. And y'all know me. I'm always going to fight for the running back, but not in this case, because I think you can get somebody in free agency that can help you. And if you still want to pair them with Alvin Kamara, right, if that's what you want to do, you can do that. But you've even got younger backs on this team as well that can give you something. But let's say, you can go get Kenneth Gainwell helps you, right? That's somebody that's different than Alvin Kamara.
Kenneth Gainwell was balling at the end of it.
For Pittsburgh.
And different, really good player. You could not stop that guy. Gaining yards after he was hit, explosiveness, just vision. He played really well. And there's a list of running backs.
And Kenneth Gainwell's probably going to cost you $2.9 million per year. So you can find some value at that position because it's not so bad in your current situation that you have to take one at 8. I just don't feel that way about the running back position for the New Orleans Saints. So I'm a little surprised that people continue to mock a running back to them. I think a playmaker, absolutely. You need a playmaker right now. But when I look at this roster, this is guys that are either under contract or coming back. This isn't guys that are your free agents that are unrestricted free agents that could sign back with you. I'm just talking about what you have right now. I look at the running back room, and it's AK, it's Kendre Miller, it's Devin Neal, Audric Estime. You got bodies there, okay, and capable ones. When I go and I do the same thing at receiver for the Saints, it's Chris Olave, it's Vele, it's Mason Tipton, it's Kevin Austin Jr., it's Bub Means, it's Ronnie Bell, it's Jalen Polk, and Trey Palmer, and Dante Pettis.
Oh, yeah. It's deep.
So which one of those needs more help? And which one's going to be more impactful? It's the receiver room. Now, if you don't love any of these receivers at 8, okay, you could do like we talk about. You could trade back, get in the teens, and still select a receiver. You could select one certainly at 42 and still get a good player. Or maybe you go tight end, Kenyon Sadiq out of Oregon, right? Because your tight end room right now, with Jawan Johnson, we don't know what Taysom Hill's going to do. We don't know where Falsa Moro is going to be, obviously, with his contract. That's a playmaker. Now, even at 8 in that, it's but I like that more at 8 than I like a running back at 8. We were talking about a tight end that was the, no doubt, without question, top tight end in this class, and then he goes out there and runs a 4.39, benches 225 26 times, which that's important for him, being a 240 guy. Got to see he's got
I hear the thought there. I cannot get behind it. I'd rather Jeremiah Love than a tight end at 8. And I'm a big running back hater. But I'm still not taking tight end. We talked about it, was it Monday? It was the last first round, or at least top of the first round tight end.
Kyle Pitts was one that sticks out in my mind.
Yeah, it only took him 5 years to get going.
I think the other we mentioned was Vernon Davis.
He's pretty good. That
But I
guy's
mean,
actually awesome.
To your point, it's two guys.
Two guys. Like, I mean, you just.
It's not a position that you select in the top 10 very often.
Yeah, it's not.
But, like.
You better be sure. Better be real sure. But, like, if you're taking. I would rather Jeremiah Love than what some people, just like you said, think is a top prospect in the draft. If you're going to do
I don't like either one of them at 8. I'm going to be honest with you.
I don't like either one of them. No, I don't. At all. I don't like picking at 8 this draft for the needs that you have. So I'm like a broken record on the trade back. Like, I don't, for the needs that you have and you want, I don't like the 8th pick. It's valuable, though. You talked about who's the linebacker you talked about recently?
Sonny Styles?
Sonny Styles. You talked about Sonny Styles, about how, like, he might be.
I'd pull my hamstring running the card up to the commissioner.
He also might be the best prospect in this entire draft.
I think he is the best.
So, like, if you have two guys that some people think in some views and in some camps that it's the best prospect, the Jeremiah Love, Sonny Styles, like, if you have those two guys there, like, that's a valuable asset to have.
If you have Jeremiah Love and Sonny Styles available and you go Jeremiah Love, it's the wrong move. It's borderline egregious.
Yeah, if you take either one of them, it's the wrong move.
I'd take Sonny Styles at 8 now. Oh, I would.
Okay, I could get behind that more, I guess, but
Sonny Styles is somebody that can play on every level.
I know, but it goes against everything that we've been saying about you got your quarterback.
Yeah, but Sonny Styles has edge rusher ability too, and so Demario Davis isn't going to be in the middle of that defense. I can make a case for that easy.
Yep.
If Demario Davis isn't there, okay, Sonny Styles is there. He's got a green dot on the back of his helmet, and he's going to get everybody ready to go. He just played in Matt Patricia's offense in Ohio State, which is a very difficult defense, a lot of complexity to it. NFL guy, and he had the green dot for a reason. I can get behind that. I can make a case for that. I can't really make a case for Jeremiah Love right now.
Mm-hmm. Just saying, if either one of those, and in some camps, both of those players could be the best prospect in the entire draft, including Fernando Mendoza, then you have a valuable asset to trade at 8. Somebody that's picking in the late teens, in the 20s, is also going to.
It's a smart move.
But if you are forced to pick one, yes, I'm with you. Take the linebacker. That could be a day one huge impact at multiple levels of your defense.
Could we see the Saints get their receiver in free agency and not the draft? We've talked about this receiver class, right? Jordan Tyson, hamstring guy, soft tissue. Don't love it. Love him as a player, don't love that. Carnell Tate, I don't love the fact that he's never been the guy. Like, we go on and on and on. I actually, for the Saints, I wish you could trade back, get some picks, and select Omar Cooper out of Indiana somewhere in the late 20s. I mean, that guy is awesome. That guy's going to play for a long time. That's not their history. It's not what they do. What about in free agency? Some of the top guys, you got Juwan Jennings, you got Alec Pierce, you got Wan'Dale Robinson, Deebo Samuel, Tyreek Hill, Rashid Shaheed, who obviously you know very well, Mike Evans, Romeo Doubs, Keenan Allen, Hollywood Brown, Christian Kirk. That's your top receivers. Is there anything in there that can make you sign a veteran player out of that group? We just talked about the running back group in free agency. Mm-hmm. What about the receivers?
Yeah, I mean, there's some good players, some great players on this list. You just named a lot of them, and I'm going down the list here. Like you said, I like the Christian Kirk move.
You'd have to pay Juwan a lot, but Juwan Jennings is a stud.
Juwan's going to, on the market, the value right now is 22 per. Pierce is 20 per. Wan'Dale Robinson, 17. The belief for Christian Kirk's, he's going to get 5.
Y'all might laugh at this a little bit. You also have a free agent out there that you could get for cheap, and Hunter Renfrow.
I was just about to say that Hunter Renfrow was still out there too.
He might get some laughs out there, but do y'all remember it was a podcast where I think it was Derwin James. Was it Derwin James?
It was Derwin James. He was naming the best route runners in the NFL.
It was with Ryan Clark.
Receivers. Yeah, with Ryan. Like, he was talking about the top 5 dogs at wide receiver, and he listed Hunter Renfrow.
He said it, and then like all the guys on the podcast started like laughing, like
record scratch,
and he had like a straight face.
Yeah, he's like, go watch film. Like, have you ever watched film on him? And you tell me what you see.
Yeah.
He's like, don't stereotype it because that guy is a dog. So, I mean, you can get him. I think it's, according to this website.
He played in 6 games last year, 15 catches, 26 targets.
Yeah. The point about Wan'Dale Robinson, Jake, like a lot of people will say, oh, well, the Giants had a bad offense. All they have is some elite neighbors. Wan'Dale Robinson had 1,000 yards receiving last year.
Yeah.
And the year before that, he had 700, and that was a really bad offense. Daniel Jones, they had traded him mid-season. He wasn't good at all. They weren't good at all after they traded Daniel Jones. Like, Wan'Dale Robinson, 1,700 yards, 8 touchdowns in the last 2 years in a Giants offense that hasn't been great.
No.
Hear me out.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead, please.
I was going to say, hear me out. Free agent out there that you might can get for a good price, Alec Pierce. And I actually think that he had 1,000 receiving yards this past season, too.
I love Pierce.
Pierce is great. Yeah.
I love Pierce. He's going to cost you about 20.
That's the thing. When you brought him up a minute ago, like, if A.J. Brown is released, he's obviously going to be the number one guy. Right now, kind of like Juwan Jennings. Great players, big-bodied guys, great in this offense. How much do you want to pay? Because you're going to pay Chris Olave.
Yeah, and the Colts
How much do you want to pay?
I guess it does say 20.
Wan'Dale Robinson, he's like, they're projecting him at least
17.
north of 17.
I know.
Yeah.
But I think like he would really help Olave.
Yes.
Mike Evans.
People crap on him because he's had hit or miss years.
Let him put that uniform
Right?
on.
Can you imagine?
He's had hit or miss seasons, but he's also had hit or miss quarterbacks. I've always liked Christian Kirk. He can play inside. He can play outside. He's hovers around 6 feet tall. I mean, his looks like $5.3 million is his market value right now, and you need help in the slot because if you put him in the slot and Vele works out, Olave on the other side, you could be versatile with a guy like Christian Kirk. He's a guy I've always liked.
Can I interest you in Rashid Shaheed?
You actually can.
Come on back home.
I'm coming home.
Because it doesn't look like he's going to
Everyone knows I was a
Seattle.
Shaheed truther, so.
Yeah.
Not a big deal. Market value for Rashid Shaheed sitting at $14 million. Good for him.
I love Shaheed. In your offense, he's probably a 3. That was always my biggest complaint about Shaheed. Great returner. I think you had a 3 play and a 2.
Ooh, I disagree with that. I think he at times played more like a 1 than.
That's what I think,
Chris
too.
Olave
That's
did.
the opinion I had
He
on
did.
Olave.
He was great with the deep balls.
Or
but
Rashid.
like, if
Rashid.
you go look-
Rashid, yeah. Why am I tripping out?
Rashid
Shaheed. God, I just short-circuited.
I do.
I thought that Shaheed played like a 1.
Like for Seattle, to
At
your
times.
point, Seattle, like that's how they used him. I really liked Rashid Shaheed in New Orleans.
Me too.
he was great, and at times he would come up with big time games. At times he would have 1 catch for 12 yards. I mean, he was a hit or miss guy, and I love Shaheed, but do you pay $15 million for him? Because that's probably what he's going to get.
Say the same for Olave.
Sure, but look what
Until
Olave
the
did
end
with
of the
Tyler Shuck.
season. Okay,
But
relax.
did Rashid Shaheed? How much time did he get with Tyler Shuck? I'm trying to think
Not
what
a-
he
not
did.
a-
he didn't get
His
like
defense,
one,
not a
maybe
lot.
like 1 game.
Yeah. Don't draft a running back at 8.
I like
Move
Kirk.
back. Select a receiver in the teens. You'll get a good one.
Look at a couple of them.
Get a pick. Get a pick somewhere before you're 42. That's where you're at in the second round. How good would you feel if you traded back to 12 with the Cowboys because they moved to 8 to take Mansour Delane before the Chiefs do at 9? Okay, so the Cowboys move up to 8. You get 12, and then you get their second round pick.
Chiefs aren't taking Jeremiah Love.
Well, they just traded Trent McDuffie yesterday, so they got a need at corner too. Cowboys have 2 first-round picks. You get 12, they get 8, and then you get their second, their third, and a lot. And you change your roster, and you still get the position that you wanted, receiver.
I love it. I'd trade back further. Take that 12.
Please make
trade
it-
back to 20.
Please make it.
Trade to 12, then trade that 12 to 20. Trade that 20 back to 25. Well, you'd be stacked.
What are you, Bill Belichick?
Yeah,
Just keep trading back?
they won a few.
Well, they
You
also
would
have the
never.
GOAT.
Well, Tyler Shuck.
Shuck if you buck.
You just compare him to Tom Brady.
Wow. Yep. Sure did.
Said better.
I bring in Hunter Renfro.
There's your Wes Welker.
There you go. We just did it right.
I like Hunter Renfro a lot. I really do. But don't
can get
ever
it for $1
compare him
million.
to Wes Welker
$1
again.
million.
There's a
Wes
clear.
Welker was incredible.
There's a clear
was
and
awesome.
obvious comparison, Jake.
Yeah, they're tiny and white.
Yep.
That's about it.
Says Lad
Stop.
McConkey.
But look, you can get him for league minimum.
I mean, you could.
Why not?
It was
But-
always a little weird that he never
better
called
than-
on with anybody
Well,
a year ago.
he's better than Tipton,
Well, yeah.
who's the fourth receiver.
Mason. I get talked about every training camp, Tipton.
Yeah. And then during the season,
There was one point I banned T-Bob from saying his name.
And I will say,
training camp star.
you go to the free agent. Just to put a bow on this conversation about free agent wide receivers. We talked about this a couple of weeks ago about how, forever, New Orleans Saints, you ain't getting anybody good in free agency because nobody wants to come play for the Saints when it's not going well. Nobody wants to come in the post-Drew Brees era and with not really knowing who the coach is, play for Dennis Allen. It was not a desirable destination. Well, now you can make an argument that it is desirable for certain positions. And wide receiver, I believe, should be one of them because of what Tyler Shuck has done. And you have a young head coach.
Very offensive minded.
Who's very offensive minded, going into his second year, has proven to be successful and have successful receivers and quarterbacks and offenses wherever he's been. So, I think that you do, for the first time probably in a while, you have a desirable location. And I don't mean that as I'm not trying to take a knock on anything with the organization, but it's not ever a free agent land. You're like, oh yeah, I'm dying to go there. It's not, it's just not. And I hate to say that. And if you didn't know that, I'm sorry, but free agents aren't like, oh yeah, New Orleans, that's where I want to go. No, that's not how it usually is. But I think right now you can make the argument that it is could be for at least certain positions a desirable location.
Yeah, it was. I think it was when Sean Payton and Drew Brees were rolling.
Yeah, certain
Cost of living and the passion of the fan, all that did play into it. I mean, I had teammates that went from Sproulsy when he went from us to New Orleans. That was a lot, and then it went away in a big way because of Dennis Allen and the way the franchise was going, and it just didn't look very fun to play for the New Orleans.
I mean, Drew Brees just got into the Hall of Fame, so it's been 5 years.
Yeah.
So it's half a decade. It had not.
That's how numbers work.
Yep, got it.
All right, we'll take a break.
Numbers guy.
More OTB when we come back here live from the Raising Cane's studio.
Off the bench.
All right, if your business depends on printers, copiers, or office technology running smoothly, you need the team over at Gulf Coast Office Products. They've been helping businesses across Louisiana stay efficient with top-of-the-line office equipment, managed print services, and incredible customer support. So what makes GCOP different is their service. When something goes down, their local team is there quickly to get you back up and running. So whether you're upgrading equipment or looking to streamline your office workflow, they've got you covered. You can visit them at gcopnet.com to learn more. Again, that is gcopnet.com.
That's right. Gulf Coast Office Products is Louisiana's leader in all office technology. And for over 40 years, Gulf Coast has kept businesses like yours running smoothly with copiers, printers, managed IT service. So no matter the size, if you have a one-person office, if you have a 1,000-person office, it does not matter. And what really sets them apart is their award-winning local service team that responds fast and keeps you up and running no matter what's happening. Gulf Coast Office Products, gcopnet.com.
Slip inside the eye of your mind. Don't you know you might find a better place to play? You said that you've never been, but all the things that you've seen slowly fade away.
2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
Tay, can you zoom in, on this shot? Like if I point my hand somewhere, could you zoom in on it?
Yeah.
All right, zoom in on my hand, please. Yeah, right there. Have you ever seen a cough button that if you truly coughed on it, that might be the last step? It might actually.
This is actually where my
disintegrate.
microphone is plugged into.
I know. I told Matt before the show, I was like, don't touch it.
Your microphone is literally plugged into that.
So this cough button,
See if it works.
We push.
All right, push it. Oh,
So it works. So we push this button if we have to cough.
Yeah.
Or make any other noises. So like when I take a big sip of
Any of
coffee,
those, you know.
I click this button. And usually it's just a nice little click. Now I got it's a two-handed thing. I got to hold this. Make sure I don't electrocute my left hand. I'll push the other one.
Well, I don't think you'd electrocute yourself, but
Well, I mean,
In
do you
fairness-
see? I mean, yeah. Do you see this?
I think you're fine.
Jake, hold up yours
I
to
wouldn't-
that.
I
Hold
wouldn't,
up
like,
yours to
kill
that
myself.
camera. Look, Mr. Hester's isn't much better.
Oh.
I mean, look, it's
Yeah.
Maybe
careful
don't
now.
pick it up.
the only
No,
reason Jake's
look.
is together is because no one touches that one. That
That's
one's
true.
that one's messed up too.
Y'all, what do we? Come on, guys.
There are these buttons that are built in. I learned yesterday. Plugged into the drywall, though.
Push one and I'm curious. Just push one.
I really.
Actually,
I have
think it-
heard that. Again, this could have been our old engineer just saying it, so we didn't just sit up here and hit the button because you know us.
Hit it. I can put his back on real quick.
I don't know.
Here, let me get it right. I can put his back on
I
if
really
we get
think
off air.
it's like a bad situation. That's what I was told.
There's no way.
Do it last segment.
I think
Let's do it last segment.
at 9:53 we'll do it.
So we
know
are
what I mean?
going to
I
push.
can get us on air in 1 second.
Right, I know, but
This might be-
if it wasn't for our sponsors that I know I got to tell our great listeners about, I would hit it, and if we weren't on air, hey,
This might be the
Dock us
greatest
some
tease
pay.
of all time. Like, there's a big red button right here that could explode the studio.
I actually think
We're
the
gonna
cough
push it.
buttons
Here,
are
look.
bad too.
Look, so this right here. So
Don't
we're
touch
gonna
that.
push this
Yeah.
in the last minute of the show, and we're gonna see what happens because we've
Nothing's
heard bad
gonna
things.
happen.
We've heard bad things will happen.
We've heard bad things though.
From
Our old engineer.
I don't know if anything will happen.
I don't think anything.
Although-
will.
in
But do you
fairness-
know?
No, because I've never pushed it.
Stay tuned to find
There
out.
could be a boat behind the door.
Yeah.
Could be.
You know what I'm
Could
saying?
even be a vote.
It could be a nuke.
Could even be Micah Parsons.
Micah Parsons.
We're gonna trade Micah Parsons for a first round pick. Who knows? We could even get a Micah Parsons that first round.
Bro, that dude the other day struck a nerve with me. It was about 2 weeks ago. He started
one?
talking to freaking Jerry.
Come on, Jerry.
He's like-
Jer Bear.
He's like, well, we got Kenny Clark and we got all these other guys on defense. He's like, really? We're a pass rusher away. I was like, Jerry, you had a top 3 pass rusher, buddy.
Yeah.
I will give Jerry some credit. They were $36 million over the cap, and now they have $9 million to spend just by making 3 moves, including Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb.
Also helps that
Structure.
the NFL raises the salary cap by like $30 million this year.
That helps,
That helped.
but also to clear $40 million in 3 moves is pretty impressive. When you got deep pockets and you just guarantee it, and you just
Just a flick of the
give it in
wrist.
signing bonus, yeah, guaranteed money.
Look at this. Look at this.
I'll take one of those, bud. I'll make $2 million base salary if you give me that $30 million.
That's right.
Sure.
Hey, guarantee. You trying to make some room with the salary cap?
Right now, the teams that are over the salary cap, the Miami Dolphins at 1.6 over, the Colts 4.7, the Packers at 5, the Lions at 6.5, the Bears at 7.4, the Texans at 7.9, the Bills at 8.2, the Saints at 11.6, the Jaguars at 16.9, the Browns at 17.1, and the Vikings 46.6. They real over.
Does that even mean anything though?
I mean, no, you can get under, but you gotta be creative. Like, you gotta make it happen. It matters in like big free agent signings.
I think that's
I
something
think.
that GM at these just ask Chat GPT these days. Like, what I need to do in my roster.
You can get under, but I think it
Spits
does
it right out.
handcuff you from signing like marquee free agents and a bunch of them. Like, if I'm the Browns and I suck and I'm 17 over the cap, I don't love that. I mean, the Vikings have a good roster, so they can get creative in how they move some of their money around, and they'll be okay because the roster's still good. They'll have to get rid of some players, but they still have enough good players to be able to be competitive. The Browns don't have that. Certainly on offense. Bad.
Speaking of the Vikings, I know we've been really heavy NFL talk today, but like
So heavy.
I know. What about 9?
Sorry,
Do you
guys.
see any? Is
all I know now.
Does he have any trade value?
Who? 9?
9.
He
JJ
might.
McCarthy.
JJ doesn't. 9 might.
9 might.
Yeah.
Was that true? Was that a true report? Because I saw the report earlier this week, and maybe it wasn't a report. Maybe it was just a post, but it was like from an official source that said that they're moving on from JJ McCarthy. But what does that mean, really? Like they're open to the idea of bringing somebody else in to compete with him.
I think that's what it means.
Yeah.
It's not his job.
He doesn't have the
No matter
keys,
what.
right? Like he's
Right.
got to compete. If it's gonna be his, he's got to go win it.
Yeah, I mean, there was even a report at the Combine that they were interested in Anthony Richardson. I remember that clip surfaced of KOC, Kevin O'Connell, talking to Anthony Richardson afterward the game that they played. He's like, hey, you're still going to be a good player in this league. Keep your head up. You're incredibly talented, blah, 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 blah. And so maybe he has an affinity for Anthony Richardson.
No way Dan Campbell's not pushing that. If I'm
like,
Dan
yeah.
Campbell, I'm begging Kevin O'Connell to sign Anthony Richardson. The Rams hate draft picks. We already talked about this.
F
Bring
them
in
picks.
J.J. McCarthy, let him learn under a Matt Stafford with Sean McVay.
They're gonna take Garrett Nussmeier in the draft. Don't worry.
They should.
The Rams are.
They should.
They are.
For 4 years, I've been comparing Garrett's style of play to the way that Stafford played in college. I'm not comparing the two. I'm comparing the style of play.
I actually feel confident that that is a real likelihood. They love him. Mm-hmm. It makes sense.
It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
God,
They also
that'd be so good.
They also say never meet your heroes. Well, I met Dan Campbell. Love that guy. That guy was awesome.
You
He was.
you got lucky then.
He was great.
Right. It could have been Anthony Mackie.
It could have been Anthony
Jennings
Mackie. Could have been
Oh,
Jennings
somebody
Dunker.
wrote me on Instagram.
I'm dead.
Let me see if I can get this guy's. I don't want to get like the full name. Let me see if I can get it here.
Social.
Shout out to Patrick. Oh, I actually know who that is. He talked about meeting Anthony Mackie in a New Orleans bar and told him how much he loved Captain America and how much he loved that Captain America was from Louisiana and loved how LSU got name dropped in the series and said it was good interaction.
I feel like
Well,
Anthony-
he had a very normal interaction with Jordan.
very
I don't know,
true.
like what
Very normal.
I don't
Very
know
true.
what Jordan's tripping about.
Yeah, I mean to slander that man's name like Jordan did before the story is wild.
pretty
Worst
sure-
person
I
I've
want to
ever
send that
met.
to
He said, "That guy
Anthony
sucks."
Mackie and say, you need to sue this man. He lives in a country club. It's fine.
Send
Yeah.
that to me. I'll
He
send it to
did.
him.
He said, I'll grab it. It was Tuesday, hour 2.
Send it to me. I'm like, hey, so Anthony,
Yeah. So why you being?
we had a coworker say this about you.
We all defended you.
Why didn't you stay there for the follow up question?
God, that's
Even though you didn't know there
but
was
that's how stuff
follow-up
happens. Like that's
question.
how like people like around Jordan's circle hear that like Anthony Mackie's a bad person, and then that spreads,
Right.
And that spreads, and it spreads, right? And so that interaction that was completely overblown
Yes.
and had no justification to it is how things like that get out.
Well,
man, I heard Anthony
Completely
Mackie
normal
just-
interaction that he had with him.
I was giving him a hard time during break after that, and he's like, "Well, I knew it was going to go that way. People in the bar told me he was a jerk." I was like, "Okay, so you had a preconceived notion, and you were looking for some reason
Yes.
to confirm that
And
he
you
was
asked him a
rude."
bad question.
It was
Yes.
a terrible
You look
question.
like that guy that's in Marvel movies. Man, you knew
That's not even really
you
a
knew
question.
he was in Marvel movies. Yeah, it's a statement.
That's like what?
Man, get out of here.
Normal
Hey,
interaction.
I love the Marvel. I like what you did with them.
Oh man, yeah, like this guy, like Patrick said. Man, I love that Captain America's from
Hey,
Louisiana now.
buy a beer, have it sent to him. Hey man,
Yeah.
respect. Whatever.
I'd buy Anthony
what,
Mackie a beer.
What I do find
I'd buy him a Dos Equis.
That's right.
Seckies.
Yeah, I'd go for Dos with him.
Responsibly do it.
I would go
Send
for
him
Dos
two.
with Anthony Mackie.
Anthony Mackie carried his team in crossover too, so respect to him for that.
Yeah. He lost the rap battle to B Rabbit,
He did.
but it's okay.
He was hooping though.
Yeah.
I do feel like Anthony Mackie spends a decent amount of time in New Orleans bars. That's 2 stories.
It's true.
The only 2 stories I've
Which
heard.
bars?
Who knows?
Jordan.
I'm about to go
didn't-
find
Jordan
him and
didn't
get on
make
a
it.
Marvel
the country
movie.
club ones.
Right. Must be the bougie
The
ones.
ones with no
Spoon.
Taco Bells around.
Silver
them.
Spoon Bar.
Yeah.
I really want to try to get Anthony Mackie on the show now.
Wait,
To be
you
honest-
While
should.
Jordan's on, we got to bring Jordan in for that.
Yeah.
Let's get him in studio.
You're going to kick me off for the good guess?
Segment they
No. We'll bring him in. He'll sit between y'all.
Yeah.
segment
between
they,
y'all.
they do like
Yeah.
the
And we'll just say
explain this tweet.
shame.
Yeah.
Just the whole time.
They do the explain this tweet. We just play the audio clip of Jordan and be like, Jordan, can you explain this,
Yeah,
please?
explain this, please.
We have Anthony Mackie on the phone.
Yep. No, he's
Not even tell him that Anthony's on the phone. Just
Yeah.
bring Jordan on.
Bring
Bring Jordan on. Play the clip and be like, would you like to explain this? And then
Yep.
bring Anthony and be like, Anthony, what do you think about this? And bring Anthony on.
Thank you, Jordan. Anthony's actually been listening in this entire time.
I like how I'm calling him Anthony, like we're on a first name basis.
Yeah.
All right, he goes by Tony for this close to him.
That's right.
So we're going to call him Tony.
AMAC.
Hey, Mac.
Oh my gosh, that's so good.
Get him in studio. Bring the shield.
You don't live far from here.
The real person in New Orleans bars that I want to hang out with is Shia LaBeouf. I want to party with him.
Might not be there for a long time, but he's there for a good time.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that.
Strange fella.
I
Seems like.
I wouldn't say strange. I'd say interesting.
Okay.
Strange, a negative way to put that. Say an interesting fella.
Okay, sure. Whatever. I think this means the same thing.
No.
One's
Strange
nicer.
and
One's the nicer way to put it.
The name of the show is Stranger Things, not Interesting Things.
But it could be interesting
But
things.
It could be.
wait,
That's about the same thing.
That's such a bad argument that you just.
It's the first thing that popped in my head for Strange. It was a terrible argument. I knew it in my head when I said it, but I'd said it with conviction.
You did. I'll tell you. You said it with your
all about
whole chest
confidence.
out. Yeah. You did.
What did you say? Full throated? Is that what you call it?
Fully throated endorsement. Yeah. That was a T-Bob-ism.
Sure.
All right, we'll leave it at that. Before we go to break,
Such a bad example. Yeah, it was.
I want to remind you about our friends over
I like how you
at
didn't deny it.
Rejuve Medical, RejuveMeMedical.com, locations throughout the state of Louisiana. So if you're listening to us up in the Port City, if you're listening to us up in the 318, we are talking to you because there's a location that is convenient for you. No matter where you're listening to us in the state of Louisiana, Rejuve Medical is going to be able to help you out. Go get your blood drawn. Go get that work done. Kind of see what you've got going on inside the old body and see if you need something, right? If you need to get on a plan to be a more successful you. I know, Matt, you?
Yes, sir.
You've taken advantage of it as well for a long time.
Absolutely. Ooh. How about some peptides? Feeling good. If you want to feel good, feel like your youthful self again, maybe it's just your overall wellness. Maybe you want to look better. They can do so many things. 13 locations all across Louisiana. They even got a location in Mississippi. So if you are hearing us talk, if you are listening to us on radio, watch us on YouTube, the chances are you have an amazing Rejuve Me medical clinic near you that you can go in there and get that initial blood work done. Talk to them about how you're feeling, what you're feeling, and what they can do for you, because it is amazing what the people at Rejuve Me Medical can do and how you can make an impact on your life each and every day. RejuveMeMedical.com.
All right. We'll be back. More OTB here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench. ...2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn. Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
You laughing at?
There's people in the chat.
Share with the class.
No, I can't. You can't. We're on radio. Hey, if you're listening, though, out there, tuned in, of course not if you're driving. If you're just sitting at the office, sitting at the house, join us on YouTube. Go check us out. Come interact with us. We see, I'm not going to say we see all of the posts.
You see most of them.
We see a lot of them. Wander and Tay-Tay, they got a pretty good finger on the pulse of this thing. I drift in and out.
That's just
Just like
generally.
us.
Yeah, I was
That's
just
just-
say, like,
that's
of,
life.
of the chat, or
that's
just in general.
OTB, yeah.
Yeah, that's radio.
You're like, I drift in and out of conversations and the chat and the show. And
I don't drift in and out of hydration, though. Go drink some Mile High.
DrinkMyHigh.com.
So River sent me this tweet, and I think I found out why it's coming to me now, why LSU baseball is dropping these games.
Okay.
People were saying that they'll sacrifice the baseball season to hire Lane Kiffin. Remember?
yep, I do remember that.
Before,
So this is
when
it.
the hiring cycle was happening, this is on everybody that said that they were going to sacrifice baseball season
Sports gods are looking down.
for
We're
Lane
like, okay,
Kiffin.
time to step up.
And Lane Kiffin better win if this is true. I mean, we're still early in the season, so we'll see what ends up happening. But if we sacrifice the baseball season for Lane Kiffin and he doesn't make the college football playoff, I am rioting.
Yeah.
Because LSU baseball is everything to me. And I know football is everything to most people. But if we sacrificed for Lane and he doesn't make the college football playoff,
Yeah.
Okay, now.
obviously
just
this is hyperbole, but
Just this season, right? As far as the sacrifice,
I think
like
so
Yeah, not the
this tweet
program.
that I was sent says this season. Yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, even if Lane doesn't win year one, if Lane eventually wins and baseball just keeps going good after this
Yeah.
season, it's worth it.
Yeah.
No.
As fans, we deal in a lot of hyperboles, right? We
Yeah.
say so many emotional things. Like I think even last year during the run, it's like, man, if we could win a national championship this
We'll
year,
sacrifice the football season.
We'll sacrifice next year's season,
Yeah.
whatever. Like win now situation. And we looked at it like in 2019, we won the national championship. Well, the next year was bad, but it's like that's okay. We sacrificed this year because we won last year.
Yeah.
We talk in a lot of hyperboles, but when it comes down to it, we don't really mean it.
It's a give
Yeah,
and
like
take
during the
thing.
Arkansas game,
Yeah.
I was like, bro, I will sacrifice the football season for
And
this Arkansas win.
And there you go.
Let me
What goes around comes around.
let's
That's what Justin said.
Yeah.
how much would we have
Shout
to
out,
sacrifice for basketball to be good?
But
Two seasons of
We would
every
have
sport.
to sacrifice
there's not enough
seasons,
blood.
Matt McMahon himself.
There's not enough
Two
blood.
seasons of every sport.
bleed. Oh boy.
No, there's not.
All right, so last week baseball loses McNeese.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Midweek
Right.
game, doesn't really matter. Whatever. This week we win 3 games in a row, but don't hit well. Pitching's good, but then lose to Northeastern. Okay, fine. This was Monday.
Yeah.
Whatever. Blah.
You had just beat them.
Yeah, it's fine. Like we get it. Take the night off, kids. Well, last night lose to Lafayette. That's 3 of the last 6. How are we feeling? How are we feeling now? Still meh? Still whatever.
I trust Jay
Or-
Johnson to get it right.
I do too. And also, we were kind of talking about this a little bit before the show, how like it really is just the midweeks. Like they're still winning on the weekends. And that goes to like the bullpen. You can't find we were talking about this, can't really find a midweek starter that's going to get you where you need to be.
Right. But you started Gavin Guidry last night. That's your best midweek reliever. I mean, no, weekend reliever.
Yeah, and it's a different mindset. I mean, we've seen that all the time. Think about the most elite closers in Major League Baseball. They'll come in the 8th inning and just suck.
Yeah.
It's like, what changed? It's like, that guy's a 9th inning guy. It's like it happens all the time. So I was surprised to see Gavin Guidry get the start there. Maybe you're seeing, I mean, he was pitching so well. Hadn't given up a walk in 9 innings, hadn't given up a run. So you're like, hey, nothing to say that this guy has to be in that role. Let's see what he has. And it didn't go as well for him, obviously.
You could see the fan reaction. Like, I was on Twitter last night. You've seen it in the chat in every show. It's like people want to freak out, but I think they don't want to be proven wrong again by Jay Johnson. You could feel it.
Right.
Like, they
Yeah.
want to freak out bad, but they're not doing it yet.
What's interesting is like I brought up the question and y'all just kept going to, well, it's the midweek pitching. It's the midweek pitching. Well, batting .210 in the last 6 games. So it's not the pitching. I'm like, they scored 7. They scored 3 in the first inning yesterday. Then you give up 4 the rest of the game. It's not an insurmountable amount of runs to overcome if you're getting close to touching the ball. Like it wasn't 11 strikeouts, I think we had. We struck out 11 times last night.
Well, even the Northeastern game, we were talking about it the other day. Like, if you didn't watch the Northeastern game, you're like, oh, they lost 13-10. You know, they hit a home run late or whatever. It was 11-1 in the 5th inning of that game. I mean, you didn't hit in that game until the very end.
So, because you had asked me to look at the last 6 games, right? So all these numbers are from the last 6 games. Aside from, like, Northeastern really was the outlier. You gave up 13 runs in that game. But aside from that, the other 5 games, you allowed 17 runs, right? So like on average, 3.5 runs per game, right? That's pretty strong pitching so to your point, if your offense is backing you up, that is good pitching that you can, but it does fall off in the midweek where you kind of dig yourself into a hole that when your offense is cold, you can't dig yourself out of it.
Yeah.
But you're getting like 10 strikeouts a game.
Yeah.
Like Cooper Moore had 10 versus Northeastern.
Yeah.
William Schmidt had 9 versus Dartmouth. Dartmouth,
yeah.
Or as Cade Wazan says, Dartmouth.
Maverick Rizzi came in yesterday and was throwing fantastic. He
Sure
gave
got
up
4.
He gave up a run, but like he had some sort of yip. He kept throwing it a while, but like it's something you get cleaned
Is that
up. But
breaking
It was a
ball?
control
it
problem.
wasn't like they could. It wasn't like they were teeing off. I thought he pitched really well. I thought he was pretty
even
dominant on the mound, except for the wild, like this one pitch he just couldn't get right. He kept throwing it.
Well, like Jake was saying, he had 4 strikeouts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Inning in the third, right? 4 strikeouts.
Something like that. But and he gave up a run, which is one of the 7 runs. Like just because of one pitch he couldn't control, he just, I think 3. I saw at least 3 or 4 wild pitches that went to the same spot, like way low and left into the dirt.
I like that batting average with the ball in play stat.
Yeah.
I feel like that tells a bigger story than what everything else does.
And again, we'll hope at some point today to catch up with LSU head baseball coach Jay Johnson. We'll go ahead and take a break. Before we do, I want to remind you about our friends over at Oshner Health. If you're in Louisiana and you want the best care possible, you already know the name Oshner Health. So from primary care to specialists, Oshner has locations all across the great state of Louisiana, making it easier than ever to get the care you and your family need. And what we love about them, they're not just focused on treating injuries, they're helping people stay healthy and perform at their best. So they are going to make sure in every aspect of your life, things are going in the right direction. And so I tell you all the time, that's why when we were partnering with someone at an elite training academy, it was always going to be Oshner for us. We work with athletes right here in Louisiana. So if you need to schedule an appointment, find a specialist, or just learn more about Oshner, go to oshner.org. Oshner.org, healthcare built here in Louisiana for Louisiana. More OTB when we come back here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench. From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
All right, welcome back in, OTB. According to Peyton Malone on X.com, there was a 4.4 magnitude earthquake reported south of Shreveport around 5:30 this morning. I got to do some due diligence to see if that's a real report.
So I got
The
Chris
record
Marler.
for Louisiana is 5.3, which was south of Grand Isle in the Gulf.
I got Chris Marler was up in South Carolina like last week where his family lives, and he said they had like a 2.2. He said they didn't even know, but like it
But we had
popped
one
up
in
that-
San Francisco when we first got there for the Super Bowl. Nobody even knew about it. It's probably normal practice there, but yeah.
I hope everybody's okay.
The reports are a 4.4
Now you are-
south of Shreveport. Need to probably check on my mom. It's where she lives.
You're a California guy.
Yeah.
Love California.
Southern
Is
California.
4.4
south of LA.
is 4.4.
So really San Diego.
Big.
Yeah, you feel it. Yeah, you feel that for sure. Man, the first one I had, I told y'all that building swaying. No. Second one, it was on an Easter Sunday and the pictures falling off the wall. That was also no. No thanks.
Well,
Hey, can we get some confirmation in the chat? Was there really a 4.4 south of Shreveport around 5:30 this morning?
A quick Google search tells me that there was.
Ooh.
all right. Google knows.
4.9.
Oh, man.
That's actually big for here, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean,
yes.
yeah.
Big for anywhere.
It's
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
It's
California.
an
they got, like,
earthquake.
It's
so,
an earthquake.
Yeah.
It's pretty big.
Off the bench.
All right. So when it comes to industrial construction and turnaround services here in Louisiana, one name you hear again and again and again and again is Pala. For decades, Pal has been a trusted partner for companies across the Gulf Coast, providing expert services in industrial construction, maintenance, and specialty projects. And Matthew, I
Hey, what's
believe
up?
they've got some things going on. So if you want to find that information, go to palletgroup.com.
Yeah, it's no surprise that Pala is like absolutely crushing right now, rolling. They got projects happening all over, major capital projects across the Gulf Coast, across the Midwest. So, look, they want to get the word out. Like, look, they are, because of the growth and rolling right now, like they are hiring experienced welders, pipe fitters, ironworkers, project managers, estimators, planners, professional. Like, all, if you're looking for steady work, you are good at what you do. Make sure you go check out Pala Group, employee owned, relationship driven. Visit palletgroup.com. That's PALA group.com.